Hi, firstly. The life, so-called journey of us in this world, has many challenges, and it has own ups and downs, and it has own shapes and future, as we all know. And with the very starting of our life, we face challenges and we fight. Just imagine the first breath that we take when we were newborn. It hurts and burns our lungs, and it makes our baby cries to come to the world. As we can say, we are coming to the world by crying. And anyway, as for me, I want to be honest with you about something, because I have been challenging myself whether to be here or not to be here. It's not because of you, of course, it was because of me, because I haven't been speaking in English, God knows for how many years. And I was like torturing myself with my own ideas, and I was like loading the stress on me, and I was telling myself that no, you shouldn't be there, you will be ashamed of yourself, and everyone will be laughing at you at the end of your speech. But I just looked at the mirror and I just reminded myself how much a great fighter I am, because if I'm here today, it's because of my past and what I have done in my past. Anyway, when we came to the pandemic situation, I also would like to remind you something during this time, because I saw it with my own eyes as a professional in a psychology department. You were such a great fighters during this time, because you were adapted so well during the stage. Even you were not free to go out, you were not free to go have coffee with your friends, you were not free to be private times in your own houses, and even you were not free to go to your schools, to have your classes. But again, your adaptation was great, and I think you all remember the time that you came to the world, and that cry reminds you every time that how much a great fighter, again, you are. And anyway, again with the pandemic, actually the humanity was like having a great fight with the unknown disease, and they were all trying to find some cures, some like medications for this situation. And COVID was a real unknown enemy for humanity. And yet, all in all, you did just like the true warrior could do, because again, even we cannot go outside, we all find a way at our home in order to study, in order to have classes, and in order to live our own life as we should. And anyway, since you are adolescents, I also want to share some things from my own experience from my adolescence period. Again, as a psychologist, I know how hard it can be to be adolescent, especially during the pandemic. But anyway, during this time, we are just trying to build up our identity, our personality, our rights and wrongs, and we are just trying to be brave about ourselves. And somehow, again, during this time, you just showed a great fight against the threats that were threatening our lives, and you just came out of it with a perfect strength, and you also fight with it like in such a great way. And anyway, I am meeting with you every day for my day-to-day job, and I am hearing your stories, which are great, by the way. And I am seeing that you are just giving yourself to build up your identity. I know sometimes it can be hard, believe me, I had a rough adolescent time for me as well. And I know that your emotions can have its own ups and downs again, and you can just feel in full of stress during this time. But believe me, when it comes to the end, you will be the strongest person in your life actually. And I can easily say that maybe many adults are saying this, life will get easier when you grow up. I believe in opposite side, because when we are growing up, our responsibilities are growing up as well with us, and we are always fighting with something in our life. But again, as for me, you will be finding the great way of fighting these fighters. And you will be doing such a great job when you all grown up, and I wish to see you all in future. And anyway, I don't want to make this speech too long because I just want to give you a message to remember that such a great fighter you are. And as a conclusion, I would like to add this, as we shall know that life will not get easier whether we like it or not. And there will be always challenges, there will be always some struggles that we have to deal with. But you know what they say, if the pain or if something doesn't kill you, believe me, it makes you stronger day by day. And you will be always finding a way for yourself. And also I would like to add that many people around me too saying me this, oh, don't look at your past, past is past, you have what you had to do during this time, and just focus on your future. Yes, I am also saying this, we have to be focusing on our future, but we cannot do it without seeing our past. Just look at your past and you will see there what you have achieved, what you couldn't do, what you didn't do, or what you didn't want to do. Then you can make your future as the way you want it to be. And last but not least, let your fighter will be with you all the time during this short journey of our lives. Thank you for listening.